Hey, you beautiful big heads, it's your boy Zach, and welcome back to some more Reverse 1999. In today's video, we're going over version 1.4 because it is a lot. The live stream was long as hell, so I'm going to minimize all that stuff. So, yeah, real quick, here are the codes. They will be in the description as well, so you can copy and paste them. But the main thing here is the new story, Chapter 5, which is The Prisoner in the Cave, which will be introducing two new characters, such as 37 and 6, who are pretty cool. Now, this story will also come with a side special story, which will introduce more characters such as Lucy and Enigma, but they aren't, playable characters. They're just more story characters that they're introducing. Per usual with this event, they will have a special currency with it. So, apart from getting the clear drops, you'll get the special currency that you can then turn into other rewards. In this case, the other rewards will be a new side cube, Gluttony, which is a upgrade for any side cube, a Unilog, which is pulls, frames, and then upgrade materials, and then you also have your side objectives, the little mini games that you can do as well with the new event. The main new side cube that you can get for free with this event is Silent Adorning, which pretty much just works perfectly well with 37. The level 1 effect is the wearer's extra actions gain plus 12% damage dealt. The wearer's extra actions Genesis damage is increased by 10%. And yeah, 37 has extra actions and a lot of Genesis damage going on. So yeah, pretty much made for her. Apart from that, we also have 37 as the Sins Remember, which is her own personal story event, which is what we get with the characters themselves. On her banner, she will have herself as well as Tenant and Sweetheart. And when it comes to 37 herself, she is a DPS support follow-up attacker who has a unique mechanic, which is Eureka. I'll go through everything about her kit. Ultimate is a team buff that gives 2 stacks of numeral perception, which is a 10% attack buff. After you use 2 attacks for, per character, then your attack buff will be gone. And she also gets Enlightenment for herself, which is next spell has its additional damage increased by 100% for self. And this ultimate also gives her to Eureka. Her first spell is a single target mental damage attack, followed up by a Genesis damage attack, which gives her 1 Eureka. Her second spell is a AoE mental damage attack, followed up by more Genesis damage and gives herself Sturdy. So you can see where all the Genesis damage comes in and why the side cube is really important for her. When it comes to insights, her first insight gives her the ability to follow up attacks when she hits 5 Eureka. Her second insight gives her increased crit damage by 15%. And her last insight increases crit rate by 20% and allows her Genesis attacks to crit. So yeah. Moving forward, we have 6, who is the other character that will be coming out later on. He is a purified debuff support. He's also a single target attack that deals mental damage. If Eureka is at 6 or more stacks, consume 6 stacks, increases the attack's damage by plus 75% for every stat down, negative status, or control status on the target. Stacks up to 4 times. His first spell is a mass debuff that deals mental damage to 2 enemies and then randomly inflicts 2 effects from the collection of debuffs for 2 rounds. And if Eureka is at 4 stacks or less, increase it by 3. And his spell 2 is a single target buff that purifies 6 random stat down negative statuses or control status effects from the target, randomly applies 2 effects from the collection of buffs for 2 rounds, and if Eureka is at 5 or more stacks, it consumes 5 stacks and applies Incantation Empowerment 1 to them for 3 rounds. Now when it comes to the collection of debuffs and buffs, the collection of debuffs has crit defense minus 30%, reality defense minus 20%, mental defense minus 20%, and then it has blind, disorientation, and laceration, which, man, there's so many effects that he has. Blind is damage bonus minus 30% when attacking one target. Disorient is damage bonus minus 30% when attacking multiple targets. And laceration is when attacked, suffers an extra Genesis damage based on the carrier's attack. And then the collection of buffs is penetration rate plus 20%, incantation might plus 15%, mental defense plus 15%, reality defense plus 15%, and it has cure and reflection. And then cure is when a round starts, restores health based on max health, and then reflection is when attack deals Genesis damage to attacker based on the carrier's attack. So yeah, a lot is going on there. When it comes to those 2 characters, just pull who you want. They're both actually really good. This game is mostly based on story, so you pretty much just pull who you want, I don't really believe that there is a meta in this game. It's just you have fun, do what you do what you want to have fun. His banner, he will be himself 6 and he'll have Click and Baby Blue. Going forward to the free stuff, in this update you will get up to 20 summons separated between the 2 treasure suitcase, so you have to log in a total of 20 days. You'll get a summon per day. For the time frames of the first suitcase is from the February 29th to March 28th, and then the second suitcase will be from March 28th to April 18th. And on top of that, when the update goes live, you will be able to actually pick any 5-star from the general pool that you want to add to your collection. So that's really nice just to get a free 5-star. If there's somebody specifically you want, you can get them right away. On top of that, you would just get other login bonuses, such as you would just get Ascension materials, you'll get a portrait And they are adding an achievement system so you can get badges. On top of that, now more characters will get more story talked about them because they're adding anecdotes, which is pretty much other character stories. You know, it's just a way to get more character stories. And they're adding Charlie and Oliver Fogg. They're adding Charlie's on March 11th and Oliver Fogg's on April 1st. So yeah, more character story. On top of that, we have puzzles. So yeah, you get clear drops and growth materials. And on top of that, we have the new challenging content, which is Main's Bulletin, which is pretty much a boss rush scoring event. The more damage you do fighting these bosses, the more rewards you will get. And it gets pretty hard from what they said, so hey, you got some form of in-game content coming in here, so that's great. We have the UTTU, which is, you know, just a game mode where you can get a garment while doing special challenges, getting cards to make yourself stronger to fight even stronger enemies. So yeah, the free garment you get will be for Lasource, which looks great. Then we have Set Sail Again and Sealed Records, which is more side content. We'll be getting a new jukebox or battle pass, which will give you in the paid version a Sweetheart skin, the Preaching of Venus, and some unilogs. It actually looks pretty good. Before, we also have another banner coming out, which has specific characters such as A Knight, An Lee, Melania, and Voyager, all in the same banner. You get 7 free summons from this. On top of that, we have 2 other characters getting some garments. We have Lilia and Diggers getting garments as well that you have to pay for. And then we have packs. I love packs. On top of that, which is not in here but was in the live stream, is they are adding Pickles, Melania, and Diggers to the main pool as well when the update goes live. So yeah, you can pull them by accident now, which is really cool. Because I don't have Pickles and he'd be nice to have, because fuck it, why not? On top of that, we have merch. Yes, we have merch. So they have a pre-sale going on for some Burton little 3D frame. You have a Nendroid for Stinetto. And there's more merch over here, which I really can't tell what they are. I see Shaman and I see 37. I can't tell who the other people are because it's a very small picture for me. But then also they say that they have some figures for Druvis and Tooth Fairy coming in as well. So yeah, that is everything as fast as possible because Jesus Christ, they made it so long in that live stream, but it's for obvious reasons. But yeah, that is everything that's coming in version 1.4. Hope this video was informational or, you know, helped you out in some way, shape, or form. I'll see you in the next one. I'll try to do more Reverse 1999 content because I do love the game. I've been playing it this entire time. It's just when it comes to making content for it, you know, that's the hard part. Hey. Anyways, love you guys. See you on the next one, and bye-bye.